Hey y'all, welcome to a new episode of the 5-Star Coach. We live a 5-star life if you take the advice. I'm Coach D, aka Venus as a boy, here with my 3 5-star tips this week. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I want to apologize last week. I literally don't even know what happened. I looked down at the time and I was just like, ooh, my time to go on, and I missed my cue. So I just let myself rest last week. But back at it. Now, let's get right into this so we ain't gotta waste, cause we don't gotta waste no more time. Now, if I start tip number 1, learn how to harvest your energy. Learn how to build it up. Whether if it's through fake arguments, dancing, whatever you know you can do for yourself to gather a lot of energy. Always learn more than one technique, of course, but perfect one. Well, I should not perfect. Progress more with one, so it's easier to keep energy in your body. And the other ones, just every now and then. But it's important to harvest your own energy, because when you think about harvesting crops, you'll think about a farmer going out there daily, tending to his or hers and being diligent with it. They may sell certain things, certain vegetables, certain eggs, whatever, but they always keep more than enough for themselves. When it comes to your energy, build it up within, hold it in, right? And get it to a level where you have enough to give out, but you also have more than enough to keep for yourself. And honestly, keeping that energy flow within yourself, never being depleted of energy, is good for spiritual practices. It's good for manifesting. And it's good to just have a source of energy you can just call on your own. So learn how to harvest your energy. Learn how to build it up and learn how to keep it. Don't build it up just to exert all of it. Build it up to exert some while keeping most of it for yourself. Because you never know when you're going to need to, put that energy up there. My spitting with the lip gloss, I'm so sorry. This is so ugly, so nasty, whatever. But yes, learn how to harvest your energy though. And keep most of it for yourself. Give the energy out too, with discernment, when it's earned, when it should be given out. Other than that, keep it for yourself and hold on to it. Because like I said, it's good for spiritual things as well. You got energy to work, you got energy sitting inside, the energy around you will correspond with that and work with the energy within without you having to try. When you are harvesting your energy, manifesting becomes easier because you have energy already within to use to put out into the universe. You already have enough of it too, and it's been sitting for some time, so it's very heavy. And when you are manifesting, you're not giving it all the way out. So learn how to harvest your energy. Now, 5-star tip number 2, everything is connected. You just gotta do your part. Whatever you want out of life, you can easily get it. It's easily obtainable. It's easy to have that in your possession. You just gotta do your part. So plan it, right? Focus, right? Strategy, right? Determination. And everything you want gonna be right there in your hands. It's gonna be there quickly too. Because like I said, everything is connected. So even in the midst, even when you are at point A or say if you at point B trying to get to point Z, in between is all connected to you getting to that end goal. So you don't ever get discouraged because you're seeing certain situations play out in a way you didn't see coming. And by that I mean you're allowing what you see going on around you and in the 3D interrupt the 4D and the 5D. All of these things exist, right? But the 3D is the lowest form, is the lowest octave of it all. Well, 2D, but 4D, the 3D is really what what we focus on a lot. And when you stop focusing so much on the 3D only, and not even only, when you start focusing on the 3D and really put your focus on like the 4D, which you can imagine, and then the 5D, that higher consciousness, because all of these things are connected to the 3D. When you bring it all together and realize, I don't really have to focus too much on the 3D. I can just focus on the 4D because I know everything from point A to point Z is connected for me to get from A to Z. So it is what it is. I am a millionaire. It don't fucking matter what I'm looking around at. I know it in here. I see it in here. I feel it in here. Conscious that I'm already aligning my subconscious with that. I'm already aligning my thoughts with that. That I am a millionaire. So the more I focus on that, the faster I will get to where I'm supposed to be. Because the 3D will still be there, like I said. 3D still on, go on. However, this shit is not for you to react to. This is just for you to see like, oh well, this is just a step closer to whatever. But I'm going to stay in that 4D. I'm going to stay up here. I'm going to keep creating my reality because your thoughts create your reality. And maybe the certain things you're going through are just maybe certain things that are happening are popping up in your life to try to confuse you into thinking that you want that. When the whole time it's just being released. But that last little, that little thing about like a race, that last finish line, once you get to the finish line, that last lap around, and it's like the finish line right there, and you just got to push. It's just one of the moments. It's just like, all right, let me push past this. And in other words, girl, I don't even see what that is, girl. I'm pushing right past that. I don't even, I'm a millionaire. I look at my bank account, bitch, I'm going to keep saying, oh, it's $1 million right here. I don't give a fuck what number it is. I'm saying I have over a certain amount of supporters. Oh, I have this certain number of subscribers, followers, and stuff like that. I don't care what number they say right there, because I know what I see up here, and I know whatever I see up here, I will see in the 3D. It's just a domino effect. So I have to make sure the 5D and the 4D are in alignment, and the 3D gonna follow suit, because the 3D is too physical. The 4D and the 5D, that's spiritual, mental and emotional parts. Those are the main things that make it what it is, because it starts on the inside. And once it's in the inside, it's going to be on you. If it's in you, it's going to be on you. It can't be on you without being in you. But everything is connected. Literally, everything is connected. And 5-star tip number 3. Dang, I forgot what it was, y'all. Hold on, because my iPad didn't want to update. Now I'm out here looking crazy. Ooh, that was not sexy. Dang, what was the third one, Dante? Is it just going to be 2 this week? I don't even think the third one was really something heavy for me, because obviously I didn't remember it for a reason. That's what I'm going to leave it at. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that. Learn how to harvest your energy, and everything is connected. Just do your part. Actually, let me add a little bit more onto the everything is connected. Just do your part, because I kind of went to another direction. Nah, I feel like I could leave it like that, because it is. Everything is connected. You just got to do your part. You want something, you got to do something too. That's another thing. Everything is connected. Just do your part. And a lot of people make life harder than what it actually is. when you are actually standing 10 toes into your desires, when you say, oh, I want X, Y, and Z, right? And the moment you say that, be ready to work. Be ready to get what you want. Be so prepared to take every opportunity as it comes. Whether if it's, that is what the third one is. Okay, but no, because actually it was important. But anyway, take it for what it is. Take it and run with it. Because 5-star tip number 3, it's all about alignment, not the right move. Boom. There we go. Because we can connect that to that A through Z thing. It's not about the right move. It's about alignment. Yeah, you know, it may seem good to do X, Y, and Z from like a logical standpoint. But if you feel you should do another thing, do that other thing. Follow that alignment. Right? Let me connect that. Let me try to connect that. Let me not even try. I'm going to connect it. With everything being connected, you just got to do your part. And all you really have, and what you really should focus on is alignment instead of the right move. It will be easier for you to live a fulfilling life because you're not focused on, oh, this is the right move to make. Oh, this is this the one right here. This the one right here. And then when it ends up not being the one that you want, you start to get discouraged, and then you realize, like, no, actually, I should have did this, I should have did that. And then you're putting yourself in some type of mental or spiritual psychosis. When in all reality, it should be like I was saying, any opportunity presented to you, it's not about, oh, this was the right move because I'm gonna win, or this is the right move, this is the wrong move because I lost. It's about alignment. The move is right there. You said you want it, go do it. Go get that. Go do what you wanted. Get closer to your desires. And once you get closer to them, don't focus on, no, but was this the right move? Or is this tricking yourself out your spot? With all that, oh, it need to be right. It need to be correct. It don't need to be right. It don't need to be correct. It need to be in alignment. And just focus on the alignment. I don't really gotta say too much with the third one. That's really it. It's all about alignment. It's not about the right move. You're never gonna make the right move. You're never going to make the right move, ever. It don't matter how bad you try to, oh, wait, I gotta focus this out. It is what it is. The move is either gonna be in alignment or you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Because logically it can make sense, but you're uncomfortable. Now, don't get me wrong, being in an uncomfortable situation contributes to growth. However, if you aren't really ready for that type of discomfort, you'll mess up your whole flow when you could have just went with what was in alignment that was going to build you up to be ready for that level of discomfort. Because the alignment is still going to teach you a lesson. The alignment still will get you in that uncomfortable state where you will learn to be comfortable with this discomfort. However, if you just automatically jump out there and go into a certain realm without any type of preparation, excuse me for the spit, you moving yourself out of alignment, because then your mind going to get in the way. Oh, I don't think I'm ready for, I should have did this, I should have that. I felt like I should have did that. And just go with that feeling the first time, instead of having to be in a moment where you like doubting yourself because you wanted to push yourself. And it's okay to push yourself, but if you literally aren't ready, don't feel like you got to push yourself. It's no need to do that. It's okay to just go with the flow of alignment and then eventually get to that point. Because like I said, the A to Z thing, you might be on C and you try and jump all the way to Q. What about everything that came before that? You trying to jump. It's a preparation for a reason. It's a journey for a reason. Ride the whole journey out. And just make sure the whole way through you stand in alignment. Just make sure the whole way through you are doing your part in the grand scheme of things. And most importantly, make sure you have your own energy source to pull from, to use, to hold, because you're harvesting your own energy. And when you are let me bring it back. When you are harvesting your own energy, you are really going to be aware of when your energy is being given out frivolously, or when your energy is being tapped into without your permission. You'll understand it because you're going to be so focused on, how does my energy feel? How does it build up? How does it feel sitting? All of those other things. So harvesting your energy is not just for like you, as far as like your growth in your power, it's for your protection as well. So yeah. And now that is the end of this week's episode of the 5-Star Coach, where you live a 5-star life if you take the advice. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share the content. And I will be here next Friday, I promise, with another video. And I'll see y'all then.